did it. You made it. It's third round. It gets really interesting now, doesn't it here? So we're going to review all the divisions in here. Talk about the special ability of Hooligan Division. Okay, yes, I know, as above Vegemite, but, you know, some traditions never change, do they? And then, of course, to divisions, insights, and what's going to happen. Or maybe not happen. I don't know, isn't that what's so interesting about all this? If there's one thing everyone loves about the BBPN is we have such a thing called a Hooligan Division. It's nicknamed the Vegemite Division there, but everyone's just calling it what it really is, Hooligan Division. So it changes the theme. Not that anyone really bothers about it, but, you know, as we said here, Hooligan Division, grand tradition, always will be. Alright, now, just remember here, Hooligan Division has produced a champion. That's actually happened. We've had a person go all the way from Hooligan and win the whole thing. So it is possible. It can be done. So let's go and take a look at the firms that ended up in the Hooligan Division. Some of them you kind of expected to be here. Other ones kind of surprised. Alright, first off, the lovely Goblins here. Yes, I will still admit it. They was robbed all season. No surprises here. As you can take a look at the history. 2 wins, 6 draws, 6 losses. Look at all those draws. Several of those games should have been wins. They're draws. Quite a few of those losses should have been at least draws, but it is what it is. Let's take a look at the firm. As you can see here, very solid roster here. It's intact. It's alive. He's got the 2 trolls. He didn't go guard with anyone there. It's all break, tackle, and, you know, strong arm. So, is that a good idea? Well, he's in Hooligan Division, so your answer's as good as mine on that one there. You can see he does have some decent skill ups there. Fanatics got the Mighty Blow. It's kind of mandatory there. If he doesn't get a movement increase, Mighty Blow is the other one he wants there. The other one he loves is Block. And as everyone always chuckles there, if he rolls a 6, and then another 6, well, then we all know what he's actually buying. And no, it's not Strength. It's a total waste on that bastard. The Pogo, star of the team. Pogo, you realise normally the Golden team has to carry it. 4 rerolls. Remember, he started with 4 rerolls. He's never had to change that. So, honestly, this team, Hooligan Division's where it can thrive, but it is a tough division this year. And let's take a look at another surprise team ended up here. Yes, you got it. Weezer's Warts here and the Pro Elves. I've got a question. What the fuck are you doing here? No, seriously, what the fuck are you doing here? Because you're a better coach and a great team, but you can see by the tail of tape 2, 3, and 9. That was a brutal run the first 2 rounds. That's how they end up with Hooligan Division. Here, they can put it all together, win. Easy peasy. But then you start looking at the team and you realise why. Again, they got battered. Look at how many broken-ass players here, including the Wrestle crew, all broken. Hell, he's even got a few missing the first game. So, already he's got problems there. He can't put 11 players together. And then, of course, he does have good skilled players, the ones he's kept alive. But notice most of them are all broken too. So, starts telling you why that team's been in trouble. Alright, here we go. First of the Ogre firms here. Yes, the team finally started putting it all together. 4 wins, 2 draws, 8 losses. And most of those wins and draws mostly all coming around in the second round here. And as you can see, it's a phenomenally built team. It really is the dream Ogre team here. Yorick would be salivating over this one here. Movement increase with, of course, the break tackle there. He's got the block guard here. Yes, he's broken. Doesn't care. Then he's got the piling on jump up with AG3. So that's the perfect combination. Now all he needs is, well, anything. You know, he really doesn't care. You know, if he could actually get extra movement, it'd be even better. That's his dream come true. Guard, extra movement increase. You can see the pattern here. The Nobles, first half of the season, they carried the team. Second half, it's gone the other way now. Now these lads are starting to carry the team. Hooligan Division, is this where he finally finds the perfect balance? You decide. Or he decides. We'll find out there. Alright, now the Wood Elf team. And you see why they're in Hooligan Division. This is self-explanatory right now. I don't have to go much further into it there. 2 wins, 5 draws, 7 losses. As you've seen by the broadcast there. Sometimes he just chooses to lose. Or chooses to tie. No. You've got to go for it. That's what a Wood Elf team does. Taking a look here. Again, you've got the skills to do that. AG5, high speed, Bill Bexley speed movement here. Even the tree is a fucking dream. How is this team in Hooligan Division? How? It shouldn't be with skills like that. And then your answer would be, well, it's because they're all dead. Loner Wood Elves, you don't care. You spend them like water. There's something fundamentally wrong with this team being in Hooligan Division. But here they are, only two Rerails Apothecary, which clearly doesn't work. Again, the team has potential. It's just not reaching high enough there. Alright, now the other Ogre firm. Yes, they blundered their way into this one here. And as you can see here, it's not Ogre yet. A late start, of course, here. 2 wins, 3 draws, 7 losses. Kind of a lot of disappointment by this team here. They could have done better. As you can see, they've got the 6 Ogres. Got 2 a block here. They don't have the magic Ogres, but they have solid Ogres. But the Noble is total garbage. He's got 1 sneaky get, the rest are all garbage. They keep dying on him. I don't think you're getting out of the division there, lad. I really don't. Unless you find a way to put it all together. Now, here we go. The pride, the mean, the green, the under-table machine of the Knights here. Finally coming in with pride and honor intact here because they finally got a win. Remember, this is one of the reset teams. You can tell they finally got a win there at the end. Well deserved. And as you can see here, massive skills up on the team here, including the dream has come true. AG4 on the thrower. That is a dream come true. Gives him lots of flexibility here. But he's got some work to do, but he's got Blitzer, got a skill up here. And you can see 2-headed goblins. He's got a bunch of guardian lines. The team might surprise you. We all hope so. And then, of course, let's take a look at the last 2. Ignore that. You know, it's a glitch. Ignore that. All right, Panda is here in the Hooligan Division. Tell me you're not surprised. It just, again, I hate to say it here, lad, you're brilliant, but some seasons the dice just hate you. Or you go and do a play that even Vought wouldn't try there. Yes, Assassination Station indeed. Whose assassination was it? Well, they did get a win, but 6 losses. Look, it was all in or all out. It worked once. Yeah, right, and that's about all you can say there. Again, another dead werewolf. Again, what is that? 5 dead werewolves this season? And that's including the stars? Yes, he slaughters puppies for his living. And then you can see here the rest of the team, there is nothing to write home about. He's got the 1 white, he's got the skill up on the Flesh Golem, who's busted because he's strength 3, so he's just a baseline player. And then he's got, well, the kicker. It's good playing. He's got 1 zombie with it. Lad, it's just never to be this season. It really isn't. And, of course, the last one, the surprise team in Elite Division. Now, I'll say it. This team's a surprise. What the fuck are you doing here? You're right up there with the High Elves and with the Pro Elves. What are you doing in Early Division? I would really like an explanation for it because go and look at this record here. 5 wins, 1 draw, 8 losses. It is without a doubt the best record in the Hooligan Division. How the fuck did you end up here? Embarrassment galore is all I can say here. Well, you can see the team, remember, the first game they got annihilated, and I do mean annihilated. They have rebuilt extremely nicely. Solid skills all the way down here. It's a great distribution of skills. He's got all the elements, all the mechanics. Could he win this division? Yes, very possibly he could win this division. They could go all the way there to the top and make it absolutely dreamy. Well, that's about Hooligan in a nutshell there. Who's going to win it? Hooligan, anyone can win. We've seen that season after season. And remember how the mechanics of Hooligan Division actually work here. Random seeding, and you play 4 games. So the teams play 4 games, but that seeds them for the playoffs. Annihilation winner goes on to be one of the final positions there going into the playoffs there. So good luck, gentlemen. It's going to be a vicious one there. Because I got to admit, we've never seen anything like this here. 2 Ogre teams. But remember, we have seen Khemri and other brutal teams in here before. So, it's not the first time. But the fact that we've got, well, let's be honest here, 2 Elf teams. But remember, last time an Elf team was in here, they won the whole thing. Just saying. Alright, that's Hooligan in a nutshell. Honey Division's going to end up being a weird one because everyone thinks they know how it's going to work out. I'm going to predict it right here. No, it's not. Okay? It might be weird to explain, but, follow me on this one here. Let's get started with Honey Division here. As you can see, just about everyone's all ready to go here. Alright, first off, well, Chorfs. Alright, they're here. No surprise. Alright, well, the Chorf teams did make it to this division here. Well, at least they split up this time. Let's take a look here, because as you can see here, great roster. You can see here the record, 11 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. As people noted, he got lucky. But then again, it's Chorfs. Fucking wankers crap. That's all this team ever is here. Alright, Bull Centaur, who cares? They got the basic skills. The Chorfs, he's got Claw, so he's in great position to deal with the really, really, really high AV teams. Okay, so understand this. He's got no worries when it comes to the high AV teams in this division. He's fine for that. He's got a whole Goblin Strength 4. That is a beauty, I hate to admit it there. He's got a really good, creative player right there. And, of course, the dirty player here with Rassel. 3 rerolls, Apothecary, 9 Fan Factor. Should do well against high AV teams, but we will see if the luck finally runs out for this bastard. Alright, now the heroes of the league. Yes, they're doing their best here, and it's been a really weird season here for the Skaven. And you can see here by the statistics, well, 6, 5, and 3. Not exactly 500. They're floating a wee bit there. They usually, every single game, they gave a fight. And that's about all you can ask for a Skaven team. Some would say it's bloated. My honest answer is, if you learn anything from Skaven, you need line rats. Lots and lots of line rats. And odds are they're going to buy yet another fucking line rat before the first game. Because reasons. And you can see here, well, they've got a busted Ash Thrower. No surprise there, but he's still doing his job, so they keep him around here. Busted Storm Vermin. There's nothing spectacular about them there. So you can see how it's seasoned. Their Rat Ogre, yes, they've got a Roger, is this close to actually getting another skill. The fact he got block is what's made a huge difference for that character there. The gutter runners are the magic of this team. As you can see here, first the casual blodge you can catch there. Then, of course, movement. He's got the one-turner right there. And, of course, he's even got an 85 bastard. This is the one that, well, does the knickers. And as you can see here, he's missing his first game there. But a big hands, 2 heads. As you've seen it before, and you'll see it again. Anytime he gets on the field, if that ball's on the ground, he gets it. And that's the key. And as for the line rats, no one cares. Except for the one sole fucking survivor of the original team. Everything else here is a replacement, you can tell. 3 rerolls, Apothecary, 8 Fan Factor. Should do well. It should do well there. It just should. Now, of course, yes, the cheating bastards of Chelsea, it is the fucking High Elves here. Now, I'm going to say it right here. The High Elves, they're worried about this division. Honest answer, they shouldn't be. They've got the team here that could dominate. Take a look here. 11 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. There's a reason why they're called cheating Chelsea. Now, you can already see here, they've gotten their asses busted getting here. I don't think they need to be worried in this division here because the team has the ability, and the coach has the ability to play his game, not his opponent's game. And that's going to be the key difference on this team here. Because you can see it's got all the skills for it. Build backstory speed. Now, it's lost the leapers. So he's lost an element he normally relies on here. And he's pretty banged up here. But he just has to get through the round. Just has to qualify. He'll be fine. Okay? His biggest problem is, of course, well, elves are expensive. So every time something does die, it's expensive and hard to actually replace. And then, of course, here, yeah, the Dynamite Dwarves. Yeah, you can see this team here has done amazing things here. You can see by the record, yeah, almost a flawless record there. The scary part is they should have lost their last game, but their opponent just basically threw the game away. So, really, that should be a different record. Does it show a chip in the armor? Yes, it does. But take a look how this team is built. Beatings. Lots and lots of... The entire team is beatings. Look at the Mighty Blow. The fact both Troll Slayers are strength 4, so they can do their job all the business with the Frenzy. They don't care. It is a dynamite team. It is devastating. 4 rerolls, 9 Fan Factor. The only element this team might have a problem with is, well... maybe this is not the division he wants to be in. It's like I said, it's... He'll do fine against certain teams, but he has to catch them first, and we've seen now he's got a weak spot. The problem is his opponent didn't exploit the weak spot, so he got away with a tie. Not very deserved tie. Alright, now let's go and take a look at the Gerbil Slayers. Yes, that's the best name for them. The Gerbils win 3 out of 5. Yes, let's take a look here. This Dwarf Firm, what are you doing here? 5, 4, and 5. It's probably one of the worst records in the Honey Division, yet here he is. 500 right down the middle here. And you can see, here's what's going on with these dwarves here. Troll Slayers. Fun fact, these are Troll Slayers that keep on dying to gerbils, aka he keeps having to replace them. This is a problem. They keep succeeding at what their role is. Not the way he wants it to be. The blitzers are fine. They really are here, having to carry the weight here. Now, he's got a different strategy. You can see here, guard right down the line here. And it's not a bad idea. You can see, once again, he's down to 1 runner. Again, this is another problem this team has had all season. Runners keep dying. And, of course, yes, he's got the Doomroller. Is he going to get out of this division now? I think he might be one of the first teams left behind there. So, like I said, it's... You think this division's going to go one way, but, hang on here, Chief. I think this division's going to go another way. Alright, the Amazons, they earned it, they made it. 6, 3, and 5. It's not the best record to be coming into the 3rd round with. It's really not. And they're stuck down to the core again. However, the Amazons, remember, dirt cheap team. It's very easy to replace casualties if they start taking casualties, which you can see this team has taken casualties. Everything else is all built. They don't need to spend money on it. Every dime goes into buying more line women, more replacement players. That's all they do here. As you see here, 2 catches that are doing okay. And, of course, the blitzers, well, now you start seeing the problem. He's down to 3 blitzers. Yep, they started dying too. You've got 1 star. This is the one that's got to carry your team here. This is what's got to carry it. The rest of them just keep alive here. The rest of them you really don't fucking care about. This one, looking at it here, wears the sure hands. You bought pass. Okay, that's fine. How about picking up the fucking ball? Just saying. Middle of the pack, this team's in the same position here as the Dwarves. I don't think you're going to get out of this one here. Alright, now, Fist A team. I know people have got a low opinion of this team, but bear with me here. Take a look at its record here. 5 wins, a draw, 8 losses. But take a look at this division here, and you start getting a weird feel for it here, and look how this team is built. This team is built for one purpose: attrition. I think the Dwarves are in trouble. I think even the Chorfs are in trouble. This team can contain them and stop those teams. Might not do so good against the speed teams. As we've seen, it's the one weak spot this team really has. But against a slow team, it's got depth. It's got ways of removing them like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't think this team's going to get very far. Keep an eye on this team. I think you're going to be seeing this team again. All right, this is my prediction. You're going to see this team again. I think he's going to surprise everybody, especially in this division. This is the division he wants to be in. And then, of course, the team that does not want to be in this division. But maybe he's getting ahead of himself there. Yes, the Sandwich Masters here. Yep, the Halflings qualified. They did. Let's take a look at the statistics here of this team here. You can see here, 4 wins, 3 draws, 7 losses. Yeah, here he is. He's qualified. He's made it in. Let's take a look at the roster here, and you can see here, it's a solid roster of Halflings. He's got 2 decent trees, both on the precipice of qualifying even higher. They're not bad Halflings. 2 rerolls, Apothecary. His advantage is he's got such a low TV. He should be able to mess people up here, but will he get far? Maybe. He might actually be able to surprise you there. It really depends. If he continues his policy of always stealing over half your rerolls, it's a big maybe there. So, predictions here for the Honey Division. I'm going to stand by it. It's not going to end up the way you expected here. The Chorfs and the Dwarves think they're going to dominate this division. I think we're in for a bit of a surprise. Okay, I'll stand by that. That's my prediction. Okay. Alright, this is it. This is the division that can go any way but loose here. And we're going to see why. Okay, Avocado Division. Let's go and take a look at these lads, shall we? What's he doing here? Well, it's cold. He's finally figured out how this team works. He's finally figured it out here. Saudi's Requiem there. Turned their entire record around. 4 wins, 1 draw, 9 losses. Worst record to make it into the division, probably. But here they are. They made it. And let's take a look at the roster here of what's left of the Bibbling team. Well, you can see they're still crippled. No surprises there, but you do notice something. He's finally got the dream. He's got the Anarian team. He really honestly does there. 3 rerolls, Apothecary Fan Factor. You notice a pattern here. The team could do it. This team could do it. It could pull an Anarian. It could actually get out of this division here. Question is, will it? Well, that's why we have a season 4, isn't it there? Yeah, but my prediction is Bibble. It truly, honestly is there. Alright, now let's go and take a look at the actual Shambling Undead team here. Is it going to be really much to say about this one here? It's a Shambling Undead team. 6-4-4. It's a mediocre record. It really is. It just qualifies. As for the team itself... yeah... It's a good strength zombie. You can't fire him, so he barely moves. He's basically a glorified small air mummy. That's basically all he is. The mummies themselves aren't bad. The whites have got to level up a bit more here. And the ghouls, well, he's got one really good ghoul. As you can see here, this guy's fucking fantastic. The problem is, anytime he's removed from the game, that's it, he loses. It's pretty much it. He's got a plan A, there's no plan B. And then he's got a couple of skills down here. 3 rerolls. No, in fact, it's a middling team. You're going to have to do something to thrill us here, okay, lad? Yeah, that's the insight here. Because you're in a division here where there are some teams that are not going to let you get away with murder here. So you're going to have to up your game. Let's be honest here, because let's take a look here. The Human Firm. The Human Firm did phenomenal. 11 wins, 2 draws. They just demonstrated how an Ultimate Eskimo style team can really do well, especially humans. Humans, everyone disparages them, but I think they're one of the most flexible teams you can get. And in the hands of this coach here, that's exactly what he did. As you see here, well-developed skills. It's an Ultimate Eskimos team, so there's blodge all over the place there. He's got one busted here. He's got Rassels. There's no flaws in this team. It can handle anything there. Expect them to get out of this division. No problem. Alright, now let's go and take a look at the Hammers here. Well, the Horny Hammers anyway here. Yep, it's not a team you were expecting to be here, but behold, here they are. They're not hooligan. They're in a division. 6, 3, and 5. Let's take a quick little look at the roster here, and it is a devastating build he's got here. Yep, he's got the one deadly Minotaur. He's got a wrecking crew of beastmen, and it is a well-developed crew of beastmen, I might add here. Yeah, I think they're going on the next round here. The team has arrived, and they're ready. I think the coach is ready too. I think he's going to make believers out of all of you here. All right, now let's take a look at the second one here. All right, the defending champion here. Well, he made it. There's no surprise there. Did anyone have any doubts about that? Yeah, 10-4-0. Yep. Near flawless record there. Near flawless there. No one was able to beat him. They could tie him, but they couldn't beat him. Let's take a look here at the team. And as you can see here, an extremely well-developed team here. It's very well. He's got Rodders. They're all beat up, but who cares? They're Rodders. He can just keep on replacing them. They're dirt cheap. He's even got the replacement all lined up, ready to go for the next game. But as for the rest of the crew, he's got the Nurgle Warriors all developing. That's good. He has to replace the dead one. Oh, well, that's a shame there. The cart's got block, which means he's tempted to actually throw blocks. And, of course, he's got the power of tentacles, which it actually works. And then, of course, he's got the one Kilgore there. Yep, that's exactly what he wants, a Kilgore. He's got the ball handler, blodge, and the extra arms. Wonderful skill set. And the rest of the team just complements. So... yep, he's probably getting out of the division as well here. And then, of course, yes, it's the Orky ones. Okay, surprise, he's here. 10-1-3. Yes, it's all downhill from here, pretty much, I'd say. There, the Orcs. You're not in a division you want to be in. You would have loved being in the other fucking division. You would have loved being over there. This one, you're not so sure about. Because let's take a look at the team itself here. As you see here, it's got a Troll that really hasn't got anything there. He's got the Gobbo, who's leveling up as speak. He's got the one really good fucking thrower, highly mobile with the dodge and everything else he needs there. And if he gets the blodge, he's perfect. Now he's a rookie team. Lots of wrestle, block all over the place there, lots of beatings. He's got the one kill piece, but again, I don't think you're in the division you want to be. Do I predict, I think you might be the shocker. You really might, you're really in a division you do not want to be in. I think you might be in a little bit more trouble than you want to expect here. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting division, like I said. This one is really an interesting division here. Alright, the other Chorf team. Well, he made it. Yay. No surprise there. Not the record you would expect for a Chorf firm. That is below average, but he's here. Let's take a look here at the firm here, how he's developed it there. Well, slightly different skills on the Bull Centaur. And then, of course, you can see he's built his Chorfs the other way. Kill, did I mention? Kill. Yeah, it's not badly developed. That claw's going to come in handy in this fucking division. Hobgoblins, you've got the miracle. You've got the AG4 block. There's your ball carrier there. He might get out of the division. He might, Rabbit. He might, but I don't know. Looking at that record, you're missing a certain je ne sais quoi. Alright? I couldn't say it any other way. Now, this is the team you got to look out for in this division. No. Hear me out here. He didn't bribe me. Hear me out. This is the team you got to fucking look out for. Let's take a look here at the statistics here. The him vampire team here. Right down the middle. 7-7. There's no in-between with this team here. And you can see he's now up to the 4 vampires, but he's got some lovely little skills on the veterans. And then, of course, he's got a really nice complement of thralls. A very steady, good, large complement of thralls. The strength one's kind of overkill there, but you know what? He helps the rest of the crew. 3, 1, and 5. See, this is where I'm thinking here. This is the division the vampires actually fucking wanted. They don't realize it, but they've got the division they want here. There's no safe cages from them. Nothing is safe. Hell, their dream division really would have had all the dwarves too. But as it is, this is what they've got. This is a division they can thrive in. They can do well in here. He just has to play solid Blood Bowl all the way through here. So, yeah, predictions. The vampires, I think, are going to be one big surprise. They're going to do much better than you expect. And then, of course, the other big surprise here is going to be the Beasts. The Beasts are going to do phenomenal in this division. They're going to thrive in this fucking division. Humans will probably do all right there. And then, well, Bibble. Because if he figures it out that he's now got the perfect Anarian team, everything might go upsy-topsy-turvy. All right, that wraps up this one. These days are going to figure out which one you put the duck in there. Anyway, there you go. Everyone's reviewed. Everyone's been summed up. And as I said and promised, it's going to be a very interesting third round here. Remember, how it all works with the playoffs there is technically of the 16 teams going into the normal divisions, 11 will advance. Just depends how well they advance there. And of course, one out of Hooligan. Good luck, gentlemen. Awful bless your dice. Ducks.